Hey everyone, how's it going? So I have a video that I'm still in the process of editing of my daughter's car, as you see in the shop there. We had an issue with it. She broke down. I was able to get it to the house. It wasn't charging. All right, simple enough. Needs an alternator. The alternator was covered in oil because the oil fill is right above it, and she added oil to it and spilled it, and the car's got 100 and something thousand miles on it. And over the period of time, oil just dripped on it and dripped on it and dripped on it from her and from whoever changed the oil, stuff like that. It's just a bad spot. It's kind of a notorious situation for those things. So anyway, I made a video. I put an alternator in. Guess what? Didn't work. And I went with a good one. I went with a Duralast Gold with a lifetime warranty. And anyway, so I took it out. The issue that I had was beforehand the battery light was not on, but it wasn't charging. I put the new alternator in, now the battery light's on and it's not charging. Okay. Well, I swapped alternators again. I put the old one back in, and guess what? Old one back in, the light goes out, still not charging though. Okay. So I was looking up diagnostics and stuff like that, and I have some testing I need to do. So now finally, I can open this up. I showed you briefly at one point what I received from Craig Stubbs, and thank you, Craig. I did make a short video in regards to this, but he had sent me this. He had sent me this meter because my fluke had broken on me, and he sent me this leads kit, test lead kit, which is perfect. This is perfect for what I need, and I need it right now so I can work on my daughter's car. So I did look, and it requires some AAA batteries, so I got those ready. So let's open this up and let's take a look and see what we actually have here. I did actually slice the seal on this thing to look at it. Kiewitz. Okay, I've actually never heard of Kiewitz, but there's a first for everything. Let me open this up and get this out of here. I need to get a tripod for here. I don't have a tripod here. I have one at work. Okay. Looks pretty decent. Let me get it out of the package. Let's see what's actually included here. And actually, I was unaware it actually came with batteries. All right, that's cool. So this looks like a temperature probe lead. And these are test leads. Okay, so we got to put batteries in this. This is actually just about the same size as a good smartphone. So let me take this cover off, because this is like an impact cover, like when you drop it, almost like a, what do they call it? One of those armor shield, or I can't think of the name of it. I actually have it on my phone here. Hang on. It's actually an Otter box. So let me open this up so we can get to the battery. One little screw out of the center there takes this off. If I didn't explain it already, here's that cover, just pops off just like your cell phone would. So there you go. That's where your batteries go in. So let's throw the batteries that they give us right in there. I actually didn't realize it came with them, so that's cool. All right, let's get these in. And one thing also, they give you this shield on here, which I wish they would have just not put please remove on there, because I would have left it alone, because it adds protection. But what are you going to do? I mean, that's a nice piece if it just didn't say please remove. So let me just shut this off for right now. All right, and then you just basically insert this back into the holder. So there it is. I got that there. I got that there. I got these test leads here. That's actually pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna have to see what all of this different stuff is. These might be longer leads than those. I don't know. That's pretty cool though. These definitely come in handy. Gotta be. I gotta look and see exactly what those are supposed to be for. But yeah. So to turn it on, you have a button up top. I think it said long hold. Yep. Test leads. You got these little plugs. You take these out. I think these are just shipping plugs. I wouldn't bother keeping them around. I would just get rid of them. I'm not even sure where you would get this Kiewitz. I would assume maybe Amazon. Hello, come on out of there. Problem is, I'm a righty, and I can't even do it with my right hand. Ah, there it goes. So a nice thing too with these type of test leads is if you need a longer tip, that comes out and you have a longer tip to work with. And basically, I would assume you just use it like a regular multimeter. So I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit to make sure of exactly how this thing works. Okay, so here we are. We're underneath the truck. I got the meter just sitting there, and I got it set to volts. Now, that battery lead right there, the main lead, if I go to that, I should have battery voltage. So let's see what I got. And I have 1245. Okay, so I got battery voltage. So now, on this connector here, let me look to see what I'm supposed to have, because I don't even remember. I wrote it down. You can see that. Let's see, I'm supposed to have B plus on the stud, which I have. 9 to 11 on the white wire. And this is all with the key on. So let's see if I can prop the phone somewhere where you can see this. I've got to figure out which is the white wire. Okay, so white wire is this one here. And I have a 10 volts. So I'm going to show you that. Kind of difficult for me to do this. Alright, so I have 10.95. And it called for, what was that again? 9 to 11, so we're perfect. Now the orange wire is supposed to have like 0.8 to 3.6. That's a weird number. 0.8 to 3.6. I can actually probably shut this off. Let's see. Be patient with me on this. Alright, so I'm having a problem doing this. Let's see. Oh, did I focus in too far yet? Alright, so the orange wire, which is this bottom corner here, and I have 3.6 on my meter. Show you that. 3.6. So now the last wire, I don't recall what it's supposed to be, but let's just go to it, which is the green one. Has 1184, and I think it was supposed to be a minimum of 11. Okay, so I have everything I need. So the alternator should work. I have everything required to make this thing work. As you can see, I'm laying underneath it. So yeah, let's get that alternator. Let's put the alternator in, and hopefully this one works. Because the other one I put in didn't work. And there we go. The alternator is in. Everything is assembled. The wiring's back in place. I actually didn't hook the AC compressor up yet. I'll do that in a second. Let me hook the battery up. The AC compressor is not going to matter for what I need to do now. So let me tighten that up, and then let's start this thing up. And hopefully I won't have a battery light, and hopefully it'll be charging. And now the terminal's tight. As you see, I stuck a funnel under the hood, so this way, when she goes to put oil in this, whenever she does, she has that so she doesn't spill anymore. The reason I had the cover off from the fuse block is, at first, when I first started this thing up, after putting the first alternator in and it wasn't charging, I wanted to verify all the fuses were good. So, let's see. Well, I got a battery light on. Just turn it off and recycle it. Ah, perfect. Okay. It's just what I wanted to see. Actually, let me hook my little scanner up here, and I just want to see if the code cleared itself or if it ever reset. Hang on one second, let me hook this up. Alright, so this is that little handheld, well, it's not a little handheld, this is a little more than just a code reader. This one you could do a lot of different functions. It's not as good as the bigger launch scanner that I have, but now since I already had this vehicle entered, it should be able to come into file. And it's touchscreen there. Hyundai, quick entry. You can see up there, it's charging 15.1. The idle's still quite high. Not quite sure why. Shouldn't really idle that high, but then again, the car's at a weird angle. Hasn't been running a while. Manually select. Okay. Okay, system selection. Engine control module. Read fault code. P0620 is still in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it down. Back out of this. Let's see. Sometimes it's hard to do this, and just clear fault code. Are you sure you want to clear it? Yes. Okay. So now, all right, very good. So now basically all I got to do is I got to put the shield back in underneath, then I got to put the tire on, and we should be good to go. I can actually use this little scanner. There's a bunch of different functions that I can do with this thing. I'm just going to exit real quick. Let's see. You can do like the brake reset. You could do the steering angle sensor reset. There's a bunch of different little things. And what I think I'm going to do is after this video, I think I'm going to use her car because hers is like the newest one in the family. It's a, whatever I said it was, a 2017. And so I figure I'll just use that because a lot of those functions I should be able to use on this particular vehicle. So what I'll do is I'll make a video in regards to that so you can see what this little guy can do. But yeah, so that's actually going to end this video. I'm happy it's charging because doing that job twice just wasn't fun. But like I said, I didn't cover installing it only because I had showed you installing it before. Originally I tried taking it out through the top and realized you can't get it out through the top. And in all data, all it says for the repair procedure for this thing, all it says is unbolt alternator and remove. It doesn't say anything else. Well, okay, great. So I was thinking it looked like it had more room up top to come out, but it didn't. So I did all of that, and what you gonna do? So I wasted time, but whatever. Live and learn. So anyway, yeah, that's about it for this video. So if you're getting something out of my videos, hit that like button. If you're good, please subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.